Hey, this is Steve Carrier, and this is wheelchair transfers using Tai Chi principles, uh, and this is uh, re reinvented or from a new perspective, and this is video 4. Um, what I want to show you today, I in my previous series, I guess before I reinvented my channel, is I did a few wheelchair loads into my chair and out of, showing you how I use uh, various foot placements and body rotations, and how I use circles and things like that. Today, what I'd like to show you is a, a different perspective from on the basic push hand techniques from a different perspective. So you often, when you're working with an opponent or another person, many of you have been trained to work across or from the side, or in a downward or upward, or in a circular motion in the standard, and you hear the phrase Peng, Lu, On, and Ji, and you hear those in a it's kind of a mantra, I hate to say, but it's kind of burned into your brain, and it's in those same four in a circular statement, and it does become a mantra, and in that sense, you learn that mentality to do it. I hate to say it, but you learn to do it in those four motions, but not always, and many times, does the body work in those same four movements in that way, because in the flow of Tai Chi, it doesn't always work Peng, Lu, On, Ji, because of the free flow and the way of chaos. Tai Chi is controlled chaos, because it doesn't always work in the 1, 2, 3, 4. If I can say that. Nature doesn't work that way. Nature doesn't work 1, 2, 3, 4. There's hurricanes, tornadoes, fire, volcanoes, but it is there is some randomness, but then there is calm, and then there is upheaval, and then there is calm and rebirth, and so just like Tai Chi. So in this sense, I want to show you that in the way that I load my chair, Peng, Lu, On, Ji doesn't work that way. I have to use it in a different format, and sometimes it works in 4, 2, 1, 3, and then another time it may work 1, 3, 4, 2, and so every time it's different. It's just depending on how the lay of the land, if I'm on a hill, if there's bad weather, I have to do it different every time. And so it's just, you have to work with what you got. So in that sense, you have to adapt to your situation. My opponent, the chair, is the same, but in the situation and circumstances, you have to work with what you have. There may be wind fighting with the door that is smashing against the chair, and I may have to battle this, and so my stance may be different, trying to hold this while I'm trying to battle with the chair. So there's a lot of issues going on and that people may not be aware of. So that being said, what I want to show you today is how I load this chair and use Peng on G, but maybe not in that order. So my standard stance is I use a right foot forward and I brace myself in the chair. So there's a lot of circles that you'll see in this, and I want you to watch for those as I use the chair in this. So, and there's a lot of hip rotation even though I'm sitting down. So as you'll see, I rotate and I load the seat, okay, and then I rotate back out and I'm holding here, but as I rotate out, take this, okay, I hold this, but I'm rotating in, and then I put my wheel in here. There's a circle there, you see, that balances me, okay? So then I take the chair, I'm rotating back out, and then there's another circle here, if you can see this, okay? I know the chair is kind of in the way, but another circle. So now what I want you to watch here is here's my first set. So basically what you're going to see here is, well, I don't know what you see here, but when I come down here, this is my G, okay? I'm coming down, I'm rotating here, okay? Now, as I rotate and I bring my chair in, I have to come back, okay? Now, this here, you gotta kind of finagle. Okay, so we'll do this one more time. Okay, you're coming down here, you have your G, come back through here, and if you can see as I rotate and pivot, the hand is back here on the back of the chair, and I feed this through, and then here's my Peng. Okay, you kind of throw the chair in here, okay? It's kind of a feed through, but then you eventually just kind of throw it back there because it's got to get past the wheels. Okay, now the other two, normally I don't lean on this, but going so slow, I had to kind of modify. So now, you'll see the other two. Okay, I reach in, grab the body, and I gotta get past this seatbelt, which is kind of a pain in the butt. And if you can see this, here's my lube coming back here, okay? Straight back. And then here's another G, and then here's your on, and coming down here, okay? There you go. So there's your 4 push hands, okay? The hand comes down and there's your on. So you've done your 4 push hands here, okay? So very easy. And then I put my wheels back in. Here's your circles. Okay, I've got another circle here. And you notice my foot stance is a little different. It's like the heel toe. circle. And I don't know if you can see this, but there's a wrist rotation in here. And then I'm back in. And you notice like the knee is down and the toe heel's up on this one, on the left leg. And then I'm back in my chair. So I don't know if you can see that in your mind and get a little envisionment on how that works for me. But it's modified, it works, and it's very efficient for me. And sometimes I won't use the right foot forward, sometimes I'll use a cross stance, which gives me a little better hip rotation, depending on the lay of the land, if I'm on a hill, and that way I can get a little better elbow. I'll use the elbow to keep the door open if there's high winds. That's some of the work that I'll do, but that's basically it. I hope this was a good educational video for you, and I hope it helps some people. So anyway, have a great day, and we'll see you next time.